Intro time. White MAGA female. Drain the swamp, but don't drain me. Finish.
This is my chance.
Your chance.
I also had to come to terms with the fact that I was likely going to be a part of, taking chances away from other groups of people. And
Wow. Alright, people. Long time no see. Today, we have a video. We have a thing about a federal worker right here. She got devastated by Trump broken promises. Yes. Broken promises. Alright. Before we go to the video, let's do a quick summary real quick, okay? Because we ain't here to listen to me talking some BS, okay? A rural federal worker vote for Trump to lower the cost, and now she's out of a job she loves. Great. 24-year-old. It's not gonna go well, huh? Hopes and dreams of career and a child. Yes. She makes about $40,000 a year. No more insurance or paid maternity. That's it. Alright. Let's go. Before we begin, look like a duck. Talk like a duck. Act like a duck. A vote for a duck must be a duck.
Employees was likely unlawful, and now ordering the Office of Personnel Management to inform some of the affected agencies it had no authority to even make those cuts. One of those probationary employees, 24-year-old Michigan native Riley Cooper, was just let go by the U.S. Forest Service and shared her heartbreaking story with the Washington Post. You see, Riley has dreamed of becoming a mother. After a doctor told her that IVF could be her only hope of having children, she turned to Trump, who had promised on the campaign trail to fully cover the procedure. It ended up being the very reason she cast her ballot for President Trump this past November. Riley Cooper joins me now. Riley, welcome. Thank you for sharing your story. And I wonder, what was it like for you when you got the news that you were being let go?
it was really hard. I was on the phone with my best friend, Kaylee, at the time, and we were just discussing her life and how things were going. And I looked at my phone, and I had gotten a text from our union rep, and he told me that I was going to be fired the next day. And I told her, I have to go. I'm getting fired tomorrow. And my heart just sank.
Drain the swamp. Drain the swamp, baby. Cut the waste.
I'm so sorry this is happening, and the frustration you must be feeling, and perhaps anxiety about what's next. And of course, we're hearing a lot about following the campaign and the elections, about the mandate that people wanted to see a streamlined government, that they want to be able to right-size it in some way and rid of waste and fraud. That was
Waste and fraud.
not the motivating reason you were voting for President Trump. Does that impact the way you see any of this?
Yeah, it's hard from my perspective to approach the current administration with hope. I've been dealing with infertility now for about a year. I've had multiple surgeries in my life. So, going into the voting booth, the main thing on my mind was the same thing I've been thinking about for the past 11 months. And it was, I want to be a mom. And women who have gone through that experience, that heartbreaking feeling of wanting something that you might never have, they understand how much of your time is taken up with those thoughts and how overwhelming and lonely it can feel.
Wow. So you're okay to jeopardize other people for your own benefits? Fuck around and find out, racist.
So as someone who is...
By the way, I don't know who she married, but I can only guess what they vote for. I don't know how they look like, but we can kind of guess what they vote for. So
more of a swing voter, sometimes that's what it comes down to, is those single issues. Because when you step into the voting booth, you're thinking of what's important.
Yeah, so you don't give a about anyone but yourself. Got it. Click.
To you, and the issues that are resonating with you in that moment. And for me, in that moment, it took me a while, and I made a decision that, looking back, I'm not proud of.
I'm not proud of. Yeah, you're not proud of because right now you have consequence. Have there not been any consequence, life is just fine.
But it's the reality of my situation now.
Riley, do you now regret the way you voted for Trump?
I do feel regret, and I've had a lot of...
She feel regret because of the consequence. She don't feel sorry for other people who has been affected by her. Selfish. Am I right or am I wrong?
Tumultuous thoughts about that day in the election booth. when you're voting on someone,
F around, find out.
personally, it's really easy to get tunnel vision.
Yep, tunnel vision into your own belief, into your own benefits. F others.
Especially in a voting booth when you're staring at, you have two options, right? I mean, it's not like you're given an endless amount of options.
Pick the wrong one though.
To achieve your goals.
Yes.
And so afterwards,
Personal goals matters more than anything else.
when I thought maybe this is my chance,
Your chance.
I also had to come to terms with the fact that I was likely going to be a part of, taking chances away from other groups of people and
Wow. Your chance and take away chances from other people. And that's okay. I do it anyway because my chance.
and that's never sat well with me.
I understand, sadly, you have been getting a lot of hate mail, a lot of negative
People's life is on jeopardy and her, just fine, bro.
reaction for even speaking your mind about how you feel since being fired. Can you describe some of that?
People online get very brave. They can very easily say terrible things to you that they would never in a million years say to anyone's face.
How do you know? How do you know they wouldn't say things to this girl in her face? This racist. If this racist go in the street and start harassing other people, people will say something right away. You ain't nothing. You ain't the Hulk. You ain't, I don't know, think of you ain't the maker. You ain't nothing. If you're gonna go on the street and you're gonna be harassing other people, you're gonna F around and find out. You're not the main character. You don't have, this is main character syndrome. Oh, I'm so big and strong that, people harass me online, but people would never say nothing to me in person. It ain't gonna be like that. You go on the street and you start harassing other people and you find out what happened. You ain't the main character. You and your family ain't the main character. You ain't that powerful.
I've had people tell me that, they hope that I never have a child and that I got exactly
F around, find out. I mean, you want to be a mother, but you support separation of kids from other people's family. You literally said you support it. You support taking away chances from other people to take your chance.
exactly what I deserve. And
I mean, is that not what you deserve? You chose your own destiny.
as much as all the terrible comments have been coming through, I've also received
Nothing I love more than F around, find out.
an immense amount of support, especially from women who
Act like main character syndrome. People would never do this to me in person, but they say online. Go on the street and harass people and find out what happened. You ain't the Hulk. You ain't nothing powerful that you think you are.
have gone through IVF, who
The audacity to take away people's chances for your own chances, and the audacity to say I'm so powerful. No one's gonna do nothing to me in the street. F around, find out. Same with your vote.
struggle with infertility. It's unfortunately a large group of us out there who deal with this. And I hope that more light comes to the issue of infertility. It's a terrible, lonely process. And I'm really glad that some people have reached out with, understanding and hope as well, which I
Understanding what? Families being separated every day, and you're here gonna be understanding for this racist. I mean, look at it. Does it not look like a racist? Does it not talk like a racist? Does it not act like a racist? And does it not vote for racist? It literally said, I am gonna take away people's chances for my own chances. What does that sound like? I don't care what party you're from. I don't care what's your race, sex, gender, or whatever, or political opinion. What does that phrase sound like?
appreciate.
Riley Cooper, thank you.
All right. Now let's go for the comments. Shh. Oh man, the comment is brutal. If you think what I said is crazy, if you think what I said is mean or whatever, look at these comments. She's not upset that others are suffering. She's only upset that she's suffering. 100%. Woohoo! Smiley face. Wait until you can't afford food. People are dying because of this madness going on. Be the great person and adopt a needy child. Yes, adopt a child and stop supporting family separation just for your own benefits. Stop thinking about yourself. Adopt a freaking child. Do something good for the world. Adopt a child. Alright. She was good with the cruelty until it hit her personally. I mean, is this right or wrong? Is this right or wrong? Wait, I voted for Trump to destroy people's life. Not mine. WTF. This is how being selfish look like. Sorry, not sorry. I never thought the leopard would eat my face. With the emojis. I mean, there's so many comments. I'm okay with him separating millions of children from their mother as long as I get a chance to be a mother. I mean, yes. No sympathy. Ignore the misogyny, racism, bigotry, whatever, and then, like criminal, the crime, do whatever. Sexism, whatever, yeah. You wanted MAGA, you got it. Whatever the name is, I don't know. I'm not good at people's names, especially I don't really pay attention to these racist MAGAs name. I thought my vote would ruin the life of other people. Not mine. It's so unfair. What should I do? I am the main character. Look at me. Look at me right here. I am the main character. Surely my life cannot be affected, right? Right? Well, I mean, I guess F around, find out. I don't know. You tell me. And you know what's the worst thing is, bro? All of this, she says she got hate online, right? You could have not go online. You could have not cried for help or seek for attention. You could have just be quiet and no one would give you any hate. You go online, you post a video, and you cry for attention as if it's gonna do anything except generate hate. What a main character syndrome. And then you proceed to say, oh, people would never say this to me in person because they're a brave warrior online. Well, go out and try to do this to people in the street, see what happens. You're not the main character. Well, she straight up just admitted, I know I was voting against other people, but I really wanted this thing for me. That's why we can't have nice things. Everything is funny until it's happening to you. Sure. Voted against women's rights and find out it was a vote against women's rights. F around and find out. Wait. This is kind of funny, okay? Wait. She thought Trump is gonna pay for her IVF? Have they even met? What is this? Some kind of like... What is it called? Some kind... when you watch the streamer and you have a connection? Parasocial, yeah. She thought he was gonna give her money to fix her teeth. Yes. That's why she jeopardizing other people just for her chances. She was banking on it. And guess what happened? She got banked. Drain the swamp. You're fired. That's literally not my own word. I'm quoting other people's word. I'm quoting the president's word. It's ironic. People voted for Trump and now feeling the consequences. Alright. Okay, I mean, I'm not gonna be eating these kind of food, but maybe now that, like she don't have any money or whatever, she can start eating these food. Is it cheaper? I mean, food price is so high right now. I don't know how much is this food, I don't know, but time to start eating these, yeah. Alright, boys and girls. Yeah, apparently, I guess some girls do watch my channel. Not a lot, though. It's probably mostly, warrior. Keyboard warrior. Yeah, and guys. Alright. Phantom, out.